This is Ryan over at Maverick. Wanted to give you guys an update on kind of where we're starting. And we're actually starting, I don't know, a month and a half, 2 months ago is really when we started getting into this project. But I wanted to give you an update, and at some point we're going to post a big YouTube video on pretty much every phase. But I think I'm going to try and give you guys some daily updates on what we're doing to kind of set ourselves up for our so-called retirement. Behind me, you see kind of a barren wasteland that used to be a ton of different trees. We've cut down, let's see, 24 different trees in our backyard. Some were huge, some were not so huge, but we've cut them all down and we are making room for the shop to come back here. We've got all of our permits approved, and our next step, we've got a big forestry machine coming through, and it is going to rip out the rest of those big giant tree stumps. Let's see, you can see this big tree right here, but the stumps over here, we were borrowing a friend's mini excavator, and we got them all pretty much dug out, but these things are massive, so we need some big heavy duty machinery. I think this thing weighs like 60,000 pounds, and it'll rip them out like it's nothing. So we've got 6 more trees left to go. Currently we are trying to clean up the yard and make some room, so we've got to get rid of this big guy here. We got to set up our wood rack that's going to go down the hill over there. We got to cut up the rest of these logs, finish stacking everything up, and burn all of the branches and tree stumps and everything that we've been kind of messing around with. So we've had this fire going, man, for weeks at this point. But burning stuff like this one, these big massive trees that we completely ripped all the root systems out of the ground, we're going to burn it all and just make some room. So lots and lots of work to do back here, but we're trying to do this all ourselves. We're going to do as much as we can. We've got a few friends coming in to help us out. Elton is going to be helping us, supervising us building our retaining wall. That one I want to make sure we get it right, and I don't want to make any mistakes there. It's going to be supporting the entire way to the shop, save as much money as possible, not go into debt over putting the shop in the backyard, and man, at the end of the day, have something to be proud of, be able to say, hey, we built this thing from scratch. So I'll do what I can to take you guys along. It'll be a little bit of, hey, we're building the shop and here's what we're doing today, and it'll also be a little bit of what it's like to close down a fabrication shop. I'll take you guys along and a bunch of short videos, and then pay attention to the fun ones, the real long ones. The first series is going to be the Build a Shop series. So welcome along and appreciate your interest.